All right, back with you today. I got a complete factory sealed set of 1992 Donruss. This is your retail box. Actually, they did have a hobby version of this as well, which is the blue set. So this one right here, we are looking for your update cards inside this. You get 4 per set, 792 cards in this set, which the base set was actually 784. The other 8 cards that they put in here are your bonus cards. Those were the ones that were inserted into Series 2 packs. That's guys like Ripken was MVP. There was Cy Young cards, Rookie of the Year, which was Bagwell and Knobloch. And then you also had your expansion team logo cards of the Rockies and the Marlins. And of course, it's showing you, includes the 44 rated rookie cards, which at the time, you're looking for guys like Todd Van Poppel, Ryan Klesko. They were pretty popular to go after. Although those guys actually had true rookies in 91. Jim Tomey's in this, Kenny Lofton as far as rated rookie. They both had cards, in 91 Bowman. And I think they had final edition Upper Deck. I think the only true rated rookie card in here that, I would consider looking for is Pat Mahomes. And of course, the reason being Patrick Mahomes, superstar on your Kansas City Chiefs. That's his father. So everybody likes to try to find his cards there. This is kind of interesting also. Check that out. Kmart, $44.99. That today is equivalent to about $110, $115, I believe. So anyway, let's get to the update cards is what I'm mainly looking for in this set. Here's a quick screenshot of the checklist. So your top 6 guys in this checklist here, as you can see, are all rated rookies, which that's all their first Donruss cards, except for Kenny Lofton. That is his first Donruss in a Cleveland Indians uniform. So that one fetches pretty good amount of money. Then you got highlight cards of McGuire, Eddie Murray, and Reardon. And then the rest of the checklist is pretty much guys that have been traded. So I think it's pretty cool, 4 cards out of this set to try to complete that set of 22. They're almost like, super short prints is the way I see it. Now, I did mention the blue set, talking about that's a hobby set. Let me do a quick screenshot of what that looks like. As you can see, there's no bonus cards in here. That's why the premium quality cards is only 784. In this, you're getting 4 leaf preview cards, and those were numbered out of 26 on the back. Here's a screenshot real quick that I found of a Ken Griffey Jr. to show you that. Now, there's one other red set. Don't get it confused with the update cards here. It says Coca-Cola on the corner here instead of update, as you can see. I think that has 4 insert cards of the Nolan Ryan Coca-Cola set, which they also made those in a complete set form, which I did open on my channel. That was 26 cards in that set. So I think that the Coca-Cola boxes contain those. Not sure. All right, now back to those update cards. Let me show you this real quick. Check these sales out on eBay. So you got Kenny Lofton here. Look at this, $70, recently sold November 5th. That was yesterday from when I recorded this video. McGuire there, $10. Another Kenny Lofton here back on October 14th, 74 to 86. ComC has them up. Pick your own cards, $5 to complete a set. Look at this, Gary Carter, $165. What in the world? I don't understand why that Gary Carter is $165, but Eddie Murray, 15, Brian Jordan, 20. I mean, the prices on these things, like I said earlier, they're almost like super short prints. And back to that Gary Carter, I'm going to do a screenshot. They're still asking a pretty good amount. It's pretty wild. All right, with all that said, now I am going to cut into this box and let's see those update cards. We've seen these cards many a time, so I'm not going to go through the whole set. I actually did open these packs already on my channel, so you can check that out. Now, we got a little bit of moly, but there shouldn't be any sticking. That's good. I hope all the boxes aren't like this. Now, I say all the boxes because I went a little crazy here. Once I found out that you get 4 per box, I started looking on eBay, and whenever somebody had one for sale, I was trying not to pay too much for them. I think I averaged out anywhere from 20 to 25 a box. So I have 7 of these that I'm going to open and see what update cards we have in here. And I believe it kind of starts, there should be somewhere in the middle here, because I think Series 1 Series 1 is the front, and then it goes to Series 2, and we'll know because they should have the U on them. This is a checklist. Where are you guys? Maybe they put them on the front? I thought they were in the middle of the box. Sandy Alomar. No, that's not one. Come on. Once I figure this out, then we should be able to just get to it fairly quickly. Is that one? Okay, here they are. Just saw you there, and it was a rated rookie, so that's kind of cool. That is kind of good. I knew there was somewhere in the middle. All right, to buy this checklist. Oh, here we go. Of course, they're sticking a little bit. That's craziness. But shouldn't have any paper loss here. All right, sweet. Found those 4. Put that off to the side. Let's get rid of this box here. Actually. All right. Here we go. Jack Morris is going to be our first. And that's not even it. Jeff Reardon is going to be our first. Although Jack Morris is a nice Hall of Famer. Jeff Reardon is our first with highlights there. Card number 9. We got another highlights card back there. Frank Viola. Look at that. Gary freaking Carter. The $175 card in the first box. Eddie Murray. Heck yeah. All right, so we got 8, 9. Let's just... Woo! I'm excited about the Gary Carter. Now, of course, I'm going to have some doubles. Gary Carter doubles would not be terrible to find. And let's put Jack Morris back, and let me grab another set. All right, set number 2. Let's see if we can get to those cards once again. All right. I'm going to move these guys up a little bit. Definitely that Gary Carter. Don't want to mess that one up. Set number 2 looks a little cleaner. So those were kind of roughly over here. So let's see. Let's see. Yep, I see a U. I see a U. So we probably have a few more somewhere in here. Put them in there. Put those off to the side there. And all right, Chris Hoyles is definitely not one. So there's a checklist. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. All right, here we go. Dan Walters is one of them. We do not have him yet, so that's sweet. Kind of line them up a little bit here. Get them out of the glare. Danny Tartable, nice. Heck yeah. Got the Kenny Lofton. There he is. Kenny Lofton. First Donruss Cleveland Indians card. All right. So 2 boxes in. And the Gary Sheffield. Fantastic. Traded to the Padres. That's freaking great. 2 boxes in. I already got the 2 top cards that I was hoping to find. And no doubles yet. So that much closer to completing this set out of 2 boxes. You buy, 4 blast, 2 blast, blah. You can't even buy, let's see, $50. That's maybe 1 blaster nowadays, 1.5 blasters. You're not getting 8 super short prints or short prints out of that. So sweet. Let's go on to the next box. All right, now this one, price tag was ripped off for that. A little bit open here, so helping me out. This is sick. I've been, like I said, I've been kind of stockpiling these sets for the past, 2 or 3 weeks now. Waiting to make this video. And so far, the start of it could not have gone any better. There was the checklist card. So, okay, here's your update cards right here. Kevin Seitzer is one that I did not grab. All right, let's put these right there. Let's get this set off of my set. Cool. Clean up a little bit of the shards. And we got Bill Kruger, U16. Do not have him yet. So what do we got? Stacks of 6 is what I have them as right now. Kevin Seitzer, nice. Another one that we do not have. George Bell. Man, this is great. So I was just about to say, so far, no doubles. And here's our first double, Jeff Reardon. But you know what? To recoup some of my money, I'm going to sell some of these doubles. So it's all right. I would love to pull a double of Carter or Lofton to really recoup my money. I think I'm about, with these 7 sets, $150 in. So averaged out to like, what is that one? About $22 a set is what I paid. And again, you can't even get blasters for these prices nowadays. So just to show you guys that there is still, for you that are looking to make money on stuff, there's still money in this junk wax stuff. And if you're looking to collect, then you could still find sick ass sets like this out there. All right, there's a rated rookie. There's our checklist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and our top card, Pat, aka Mustache / Pat Listache, as we all know him on the 9th Inning channel. All right, so this is set number 4 here. So we got Listache there. Oh, oh, baby. I basically just got my money back with this one card right here. That sucker is going right up on eBay, and thank you very much. Oh, look at this. We got 2 Listashes in one pack, in one set. Man, I would be pissed back in the day. Hey, Andy Stankiewicz. All right, so not too bad, though. I got 13 out of the 22 cards for the set. Still have 3 more sets to go. 12 more cards. Let's see what they are. Grab another set here, and this one does not have any price tag on it. Wrapping was a little bit loose on it. So that makes it a little easier. Don't need my knife. Try not to damage any of the cards that I got up there. And the rough area is around here. That checklist is like get away. It's just checklist is get away. Where do I start? Blue. Oh, no? No? Okay. The box is there. The box is there. I'll pull this off. That's a box series on this end. So it's going to be right. That's what it's for. Back here. Ah, terrible. Terrible. Are we going Ryan? No, we got that. Yeah, they are. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top card is George Bell. Let me move this set off to the side here. All right. George Bell, double. Another Kenny Lofton. Dang. Be making my money back. And then some on this box. Another. So that's what's cool also because, oh, nice. Is this our first Brian Jordan? Yes, this is our first Brian Jordan. And there is the checklist. So me doing it this way, I mean, I did get lucky and get 2 Carters and 2 Loftons, but the doubles, sell off the doubles, basically get my money back, and then whatever cards I need, I could complete by getting them on eBay. So it's almost like I'll be picking up this set for free once I'm all said and done, and move the extras. And that is how I like to do it. Not sure how you guys do it out there, but What is this? Just whatever. Focused on that. 2 left. Here we go. 2 left. We got this one came from Bradley's. Look at that. Somebody paid $50 for it back in the day. Hey, this one's kind of low, I doubt anything was done with it. Let's see. Let's see. Check this side. So the low should be on this side. And look at the checklist. Let's check this. What is it? It's a little further down box and search. I've been waiting to get that 7 box so I can get this video. All right. Oh, there they are. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. U1 is List Stash again. All right, let me move these off to the side. All right, now if I do remember correctly, didn't List Stash also have a Gary Carter with it? How about another Gary Carter? All right, Eddie Murray, that's a good double to get. How about some cards that I don't have, actually? Let's try to get the set. Like a Dave Winfield. We do not have Dave Winfield until now. Look at that. And Bill Swift. I don't think I got a Bill Swift. Sweet. So that's 16 there. 16 out of the set. So I am going to be, if I get four that I didn't pull, I'll be 2 short of the set. Let's see what we got in the last box here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining me. This was something I thought was pretty cool and wanted to go after and bring to you guys. Hope you are enjoying this opening. A little bit different. Still kind of like pack openings. We're looking for cards, but just not quite packs. There it is. There's a highlights card. Another Eddie Murray. All right. Chad Curtis. Don't think we had Chad Curtis yet, so that's good. Move this off. All right, we got Chad Curtis. Holy smokes, another Gary Carter, another List Stash, and Eddie Murray is going to end what we got going on here, but I can't believe I got that many Gary Carters. 3, that's crazy. I'm going to pause the video here and put these in order, come back, and we'll see what I am missing. Be right back. Sorted it out, sleeved them. Those are my doubles, and here we go. Let's start with card number 1, Pat Listash, a.k.a. Mustache. You got Andy Stankiewicz there, Brian Jordan, Dan Walters, Chad Curtis, Kenny Lofton, which was a big one I was hoping to get. Very happy about that. I'm missing card number 7, which is Mark McGwire. We did get the Eddie Murray, Jeff Reardon, Viola there, Gary Sheffield, which is pretty sweet in his Padres uniform, George Bell. Next 2 cards I was missing are after George Bell, right, because he's 12, yeah, 15. 13 is Sutcliffe, and 14 was Wally Joyner. Kevin Seitzer, Bill Kruger, Danny Tartable there, Dave Winfield, the big one for some odd reason, Mr. Gary Carter. If anybody knows why this fetches so much, let me know. Then we have, I was missing, right, he's 19, 22 finishes the set in Bill Swift. So I'm missing Bobby Bonilla and Corey Snyder. So not too bad. Out of 7 boxes that I opened, 7 complete sets, missing only 5 cards to finish this set off, which is pretty sweet. And here are my doubles now that I pulled out. Plus the sets, I mean, I don't need to be holding on to 7 Donruss sets, so I'll probably just throw those up maybe as a whole lot of all 7 sets for a fraction of the price just to get them out of my closet. But here's my doubles I'm going to be moving also to make my money back. Got 3 List Stashes. Nice one right there, Kenny Lofton. Eddie Murray, doubles, 2 of those, another good one. Jeff Reardon, another good one. George Bell, Kruger, and the best of all as far as doubles, 2 Gary Carters. So worth it. Again, for people that say junk wax error, there is no money in there. Here's a prime example for you. Those Gary Carters alone, like I said, showed you the numbers, what they're selling for currently. Don't know why, once again, but they are. And if you're just a collector, this is an awesome set to put together and stash. It's pretty rare, I think. You know, you only get 4 per set out of those specifically marked sets, looking for your update cards. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I've been looking forward to putting this sucker together. So glad I finally got to bring it to you. And if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe and join my channel, because this is what I'm bringing to you, stuff from the junk wax era, 80s and 90s, as you all know who have been following me, and I do appreciate your support. Thank you so much for that. And with that, I'll leave you with this. One man's junk wax, another man's treasure. Take care.